Yeah, so this episode's going to be a little different. We're going to be playing trucks, trains, and automobiles and planes and all that good stuff. But no rooms because I have to sleep in this thing. This is getting horrible fuel mileage. So, yeah, my motel money is going into the tank right now. But it'll be all right because, hey, you know what? I just hope I don't get robbed because, you know, the train station in Chicago is notorious for getting robbed. But hopefully people, you know, doesn't look at me like a threat. But, yeah, let's hit the road. Showed you this place. Let's go look at it. Alright, so you got the fuel stop. You can get fuel there. And then over here you got a maintenance shop where they do all their own stuff because this place is that big. Over there's the truck wash. Here's somebody delivering diesel. That is actually where all the diesel is. Over here's the mechanic shop. You get tires or whatever there. You know, I don't have to worry about that because I don't have I deliver new shit. So if I need tires, it's a bad day. So from the back side of this parking lot where this guy is turning all the way up to the front side is about a half a mile. So if you're walking from here all the way over there, it's a long way. You don't want to do it, especially whenever you got to use the bathroom in the morning. Alright, so it's going to be the outside. I'm actually between a couple of trucks locked up right now. So the Joplin 44 and the Iowa 80 are essentially basically like sister truck stops. And they are pretty much the shiznit kind of deal when it comes to truck stops. There's not a lot of real truck stops anymore because they've been bought out by all the corporate stuff. But so far, these have kept their ways. Now, with that said, there's actually, they're adding on to this one, and I hear it's going corporate. But, it's pretty cool. So, man, my hair's wild. So, anywho, every year they have a big-ass truck show here. One year I actually pulled in here, and I had a deck set with 4 trucks that I was bringing. And all 4 of those trucks were, actually I'm just going to stand like this because this is kind of cool. All 4 of those trucks together were super nice, and I would probably had $1 million worth of trucks, so that was kind of cool. Now this thing actually used to rotate. It doesn't anymore, but that's like one of their show trucks that just stays here. I'm going to say it's like an 08 or something like that, which, you know, I'm a truck guy. I actually love trucks at heart. This is all the new stuff they're adding. Really not a fan, like, because it's going corporate. So I just really don't like the corporate side when they do that. The Loves, the Flying J's, the Pilots, they lose their identity, and they're no longer about the good old American trucker, which built this country to an extent. The light wall. So this is their big show truck that I guess it used to run the roads. Clearly, it doesn't anymore, but sure is nice. So one thing they used to do, they used to have actual like trading cards that they would be able to hook you up, and you can actually have trucks that were from the truck show in the trading cards and collect them all, kind of deal. It's pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of bathrooms. Well, y'all want to know what a truck stop mattress is like? You can actually get them reclinable and things like that. So. Oh, that's so nice. This is like foam. It's perfect, and it's only $700, $800 for the frame. Oh, mattress is $700, $800 for the frame. Then you got this one. Oh, it's a lot harder. I don't like that. So, but you know, you got your bed flop for the episode. So they got all the truck stuff that you need to make your truck cool and do the job. And I shouldn't like that duffel bag. I wasn't planning on buying anything, but I ended up having to buy that next time I come through. Yeah, and that tool bag. That would be good. Oh, gotta think about it. Think about it. I ain't got no money to spend right now. But just so you know, because we're on the mother road, anything else you need, you can get. You need a haircut? Get it. You need a belt? They got it. Boots, jacket, John Wayne, right? Duke says, come here and shop. You got safety equipment. They'll actually do custom stuff for you too. Gotta do laundry? Yep. Got a TV room. Actually, I have a church in there right now. So they actually care, and they actually do want you to stay fit. So at these truck stops, they actually have gyms and things like that. The old mom and pops, a lot of them started doing that because truck drivers were just getting so fat. Showers are down there. And of course, they're gonna sell you the knickknacks and all that stuff. So one of the best things about the, Petro and Flying J's is they had the iron skillet, which the iron skillet is more of a old school truck stop restaurant. Now it's going away. This one is going to be a black bear because again, it's turning corporate. I don't know why. I mean, iron skillet's been a staple. It's just a damn restaurant. But when they're turning into a black bear, everything's going to go up like 30%. You won't even be able to afford to eat there. A meal at a black bear for a truck driver in a truck stop is about, I don't know, I think it's like $35 last time I stopped at one. And they got all this, but that's kind of cool. Dodge Brothers Power Wagon. So, Iowa 80, they actually have their own museum for trucks. And they got a lot of cool stuff in there. Like they even have one of the first electric trucks that was built 100 years ago, battery operated. DC power, all that good stuff. But they got that thing here. It's really, really kind of cool. And just in case you're one of these flip-flop wearing fuckheads, if you're one of those guys, they got the fancy coffee for you because you're not a real truck driver. This part's actually all new. So, see, they sell Iowa 80 merch. Alright, I'm gonna get some easy to eat. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm not eating because I'm on a diet. But I don't know why this is there, other than I just think it's cool. But they actually sell all those little statues and stuff that are in there. I don't know why they do. But they also sell like weird stuff like, why does a truck driver need a samurai sword? I mean, seriously. Why do I need that? Why do I need mushroom stuff? Why do I need any of this? I don't know. But people buy it. The Indian stuff. It's Route 66 and we're close to Oklahoma. Why do I need snoozies? Why not? Okay, I might need boots. That's actually where I bought my last bag, was sitting right up there. So I've had that thing for a very long time. Also, more bathrooms. Yeah. And you got the old Model Ts, motorcycle helmets. Ain't that cool? Don't touch it, but yeah. I think it's cool to have that kind of stuff going on. Right? I took my mandatory break. Now it's time for me to go. Also, I just realized that's only got one lit up antenna. You'd think they'd run duals, but as a ham radio operator, I can tell you actually running duals doesn't do you any good. It actually makes it worse because they fight each other to get a signal out. I actually came in here for a reason other than making a video. I wanted some tea. And I didn't get any tea, so I had to walk all the way back up there to get my tea. I was going to eat, but then I just changed my mind. So, yeah. And I would have got the tea to go because I was going to get a salad, but no. I'm just going to, just go. Oh, just in case you're wondering, these seats right here, each one of them is like $1,500 a piece. So that's not necessarily like the value of it, but you got to think the time in the seat, you're spending 18 to 20 hours a day sitting in that seat because most people don't sleep that long, and so for years. So for the most part, this place is a safe place to park because you do get a lot more Americans pulling in here, but they've started parking here because they can't park next to Indians and other people because they get their hood ripped off in the middle of the night. So yeah, there's that. No, I'm not stopping at the Raider's Fudge Factory. Sorry, this is not happening. I'm not doing that. I can't fit in there anyhow. Yeah, nope. I ain't going to the Arch either. I ain't nowhere for me to park there. McLean, Illinois. There's a Road Ranger, I think. I don't remember. Anywho, it's called the Dixie, and they got a great restaurant. So it's kind of nice whenever you go into a place and they actually know who you are and they tell you where to sit right next to the coffee. I might drink a little too much coffee, especially because it's 6 o'clock in the evening, but don't worry, I'll still sleep good. Do not judge me. I skipped lunch. I deserve it, right? You know, I think it's crazy. Everywhere in Illinois has game rooms. Like, it's absolutely nuts to me. I just don't understand that. And it's, you know, you'd think a casino would be a casino, but they literally have like, right over there is a hotel I usually stay at. It's got a game room right next to it. That gas station right there, got a game room in it. Well, that's where I'm sleeping tonight. Yeah, so times kind of tough sometimes, and these loads don't pay all this much, so it's going to cost me quite a bit on my travel. So I'm not going to be able to, you know, afford a hotel, so I'm just going to sleep in the back of it for a few hours. Yep. I carry me a blanket and a pillow just for this. So, alright, well, I'm going to try to catch a nap. So, it's 7:30. I ain't got to get up till 4, but oh well. I'm going to try to catch a nap. Later. It's 4 a.m. Yeah. I've been awake for a minute. I'm going to get up, go wash my face, use the bathroom, all that good stuff. Right. And then I had to go drop this truck and go to the train station. Not the Yellowstone train station, but the actual train station. You know how hard it is to get up and put your pants on whenever you can't stand up? Like, I'm a cool guy. I like Peterbilts. I like flat tops. I like looking cool, you know, riding low or whatnot. But I'm not a flat top guy. I need to be able to stand up with my pants on.
Private property. Your actions are being recorded on video. Please leave the site immediately or contact us with your password.
I'm not trespassing. But the gate was open, so I went ahead and pulled in. And yeah, they don't open yet, but if the cops show up, that's cool. You know, it's 6 o'clock. I heard that same thing say one thing since, and nobody showed up. No cops showed up, no nothing. Now I'm waiting on an Uber so I can Uber to the train station, and I'm going to try to take an early train. I bought a business ticket, which is supposed to be flexible. So it's for the 9 o'clock, but I'm going to try to get on 7 o'clock. Because when I get on 7 o'clock, then I can go ahead and get on up there, and then I can try to get on the early flight, and then I can get home by, like, you know, 3 o'clock, maybe. But I still got to get up to Chicago and then Uber from the train station of Chicago over to O'Hare. So, and yes, there are airports in Bloomington, Illinois, but American flies out of here, and there's just a direct flight from here to Dallas. But I don't fly American because that's just not cool. Nobody cool flies American. Like, not me at least. Alright, I made it to the train station, which is next to the Hyatt. I guess that would have been convenient. I could have stayed there, but I'll show you what it looks like real quick. But there's not a lot of people in there. It's really quiet, so I'm just going to leave it that way. Cool. Vending machines over there. You can buy your tickets for the bus and the train up there. I actually swapped my ticket. It was pretty easy. Didn't have any problems, no issues whatsoever. Actually ended up being cheaper by like $1 roughly. So you actually end up going out there and you'll get on the train tracks over there. But I'm actually not doing that right now because, you know, it's not time yet. It's so quiet in here. Apparently this is also City Hall. ATM if you need it. Bathrooms are in here. And that's it.
Chicago?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm literally Ubering to O'Hare to fly back. So.
To fly back to Bloomington?
No, to Texas.
Okay, I was going to say.
I don't fly
why
American.
Would you do that?
But, well, it's for the vlog. You got to do it for the vlog. Actually, no, I haven't done a train deal in a while, so therefore I was like, okay, well, I don't want to, I got time. I don't want to sit in here and try to jack with Americans screwing me over. So therefore,
there you go.
Like, I'll just take a train. And why not ride in business class?
The train is not bad.
I like the train.
Yeah.
I've taken the mini trains.
Right.
I enjoy trains.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people
So
enjoy
we do
trains.
too.
So,
And-
so much easier.
And at our age, I had driving in Chicago.
I just drove from Texas, so. And I drive to Chicago all the time.
Well, and I don't mind driving, but I'd rather drive on the interstate than in.
Well, I usually do, so. I made it on the train. My bags are super heavy, especially when you gotta like pick them up and drag them upstairs for like 4 miles. It's horrible.
This train.
Hello, sketchy. So, we're gonna go see the cafe car. It's way cheaper if you ride in coach. Like, would have been like $30 cheaper, but I wanted to ride the other. This train actually comes out of St. Louis and then goes all the way down. For breakfast, coffee and sausage and cheese thing. I don't think I've ever had a sesame seed bun on a biscuit. Yeah. You know, it's not super easy, super short, anything like that. It takes time, but if I were to fly, I'm going to do the same thing. I just went and paid like $3 for coffee, right? And then, whenever I got my food. And then I come back and the conductor tells somebody, oh yeah, if you want coffee, just go back there and tell me you're in business class, it's free. I'm like, damn it, I just paid for that. So, oh well. Now I know. I'm pretty sure that's the University of St. Francis. No, I didn't actually know that. I was just reading that. I was actually wondering what it was whenever I was looking at it. So, but now I know that's a baseball stadium right there. And we're in Joliet, Illinois, at the train station. Just got 2 more stops to go. And, yeah, that's stupid. I'm gonna go yes, maybe. In case you want to know what the bathroom looks like, that's it. It's pretty big. That door will eat you. It's definitely a little different view when you're rolling through Chicago. I think we're actually getting close.
Union Station. On behalf of the circuit today, thank you for choosing Amtrak as your means of transportation. Come on back and travel Amtrak again. You've been a wonderful crowd. Thank you for your patronage.
Okay. Now I gotta figure out what's next. Where do I go? So, yeah. It's kind of loud in here. Uber was very close. I took an elevator, ended up on the street. I have no idea. I didn't get to show you Grand Central Station. I'm sorry.
So you were on Jackson, huh?
Yeah, actually I was over there.
By the...
I have made it into the airport. This video is super long. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Thanks for doing all the things you do. Appreciate you. I appreciate the spectators, and I appreciate the supporters who leave comments and things like that. You all make it good. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the club and chill. So, y'all be safe. God bless.